What's up, Geek Girl World? This is Ari and welcome to Unboxings. And today I have the Horror Classics Vinyl Figures Mystery Minis boxes. And these these are not Hot Topic exclusives, so they do have rare vinyl figures in them. In fact, there's two different Alfred Hitchcocks. One of them is a 1 in 72. There's also a Pinhead that's 1 in 72. There's two Cthulhu's. I want to make sure I pronounce that right. Cthulhu. I always read it, but I never really say it out loud. Cthulhu. So there's two Cthulhu's. One is 1 in 36 and one is 1 in 24. There's also a 1 in 24 Nosferatu. There's a 1 in 24 old Fly, like, you know, the Fly, but it's the old one. And I think Vincent Price was in that one, the old one. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. If I'm wrong, put it in the comments. Just don't be mean. It's okay to correct me. Just don't be mean. But and then there's 1 in 36 of the Crow in here too. So hopefully, like, I only got a box of 12. Now, hopefully I will be able to get some of the rare ones. And if I do get some of the rare ones, maybe I'll get another box and I'll open it up and see if I can complete the collection. I might just get another box anyway and open it up and see if I can complete the collection, because sometimes when I start a collection, I kind of want to complete it because that's just the anal retentiveness in me. But anyway, let's begin with our unboxing of these and see how many singles we can get, and hopefully no doubles. I don't have any wood with me to knock on. Okay, so let's get to our first box, and look, I got this really big knife here. So let's see if there will be blood when I'm opening these up. That's the horror part of this unboxing, is whether or not I cut off one of my fingers with this knife, because you guys know by now I'm not really skilled with a knife at all. Let me show you the box itself. Hopefully that's focusing. I think it's focusing. I'm not sure. I think it's focusing. So that's the box itself. Okay, I think that did it. And then let me show you this side of the box. Okay, and this is the back of the box with all the different figures that you can get in here. And this is the other side of the box. I don't know if you really care about that side. It just tells you the licensing of the different figures. But okay, so now that we've seen all sides of the box, let's see what is our first one. Our first one. Let me move this out of the way because I'm going to be stacking these up as we go. And we have, ooh, is this Shaun of the Dead? Not really sure. He has like a little cricket bat, but I think this is Shaun from Shaun of the Dead. It looks like him. Let's see if you guys can focus in on that. And then here's the back of him. You can focus in. Okay. So yeah, I think this is, yeah, it looks like him. I'm gonna go with that. That is Shaun from Shaun of the Dead, which I love. I love that that film. It's so cool. Like a really original take on zombie apocalypse. Cause you see one zombie movie, you kind of see them all. You know, it's just a matter of whether or not the zombies are running fast or if they're running slow. That's the only thing. If they're running fast, then you know it's gonna be a real scary ride. And what do we have here? Oh, another figure from Shaun of the Dead. Okay. Okay. And I forget what their names are. I mean, I know that Simon Pegg's character is Shaun, but I forget what his roommate's name is. So So if you guys remember that, just let me know in the comments below if you guys remember what his roommate's name is. Because I totally forget. And then we're on to our third box. And I haven't cut a finger yet. Of course, I have no wood to knock on. So I shouldn't be tempting fate and be like, oh yeah, I'm on my third box and I haven't cut out a finger. So, let's see what we have in this one. Ah! So we have Nosferatu. Oh, Nosferatu. So if you know this old silent movie, it's really, really good. And there was one kind of, let me show you the back of him too. There was one, I want to say, it was kind of like a not really a remake, but sort of like a retelling of the story from behind the scenes, and I think John Malkovich was in it, and it kind of played on the, like, how there's this myth that was like the real Dracula, or he was like a real, you know, that's how the guy really looked in real life, and how, you know, after that movie was filmed, it was a silent movie, I think it was back in, you know, the 20s. Although don't quote me on that. If you know exactly when that movie was made, you can go ahead and put that in the comments. But I know I don't remember the film that had it like doing the story from like the behind the scenes. But it was like this. That guy was like the real Dracula, and in the end, he kind of like died on film. And it was a really good movie. I wish I could remember the name of it and everything, but I can't at the moment. But definitely look it up. It was a really good movie, and you should watch it. And you should also watch the black and white silent film too as well. We have one of the Alfred Hitchcocks. Now, I believe this one is not one of the rare figures. He's got this black crow. He's holding this black crow. Alfred Hitchcock, the father of horror, or well, I don't know if you'd say the modern father of horror, but yeah, you could say that. The Grand Master, maybe. I know a lot of things have been coming out with him, and how, I think that is, let me see, is that the rare one? Yes, this is the rare one, actually. This is the one in this is the 1 in 72 one. So we did get a rare one. And the Nosferatu is 1 in 24. So that's a rare one too. But this one is really super, super rare. So that's cool that in this box we've got one of the rare ones. But yeah, there's been a lot recently coming out of Alfred Hitchcock, and he's not very cool guy on set, especially to Tippi Hedren. And, you know, I don't know what to think about that, as far as, like, you know, you try to separate the artist from the person in real life, because you really, like, I grew up watching Alfred Hitchcock movies. I love Marnie. It's one of my favorites with Tippi Hedren. I know people go for the birds, but I love Marnie with Sean Connery. I love the psychology of that. Oh, we have the Fly Guy. Oh my gosh, we were doing really good. And I think this is the Vincent Price one. He looks like he's the Vincent Price one. He does not look like he's the Jeff Goldblum Fly Guy. And I want to say it was Vincent Price in that old movie. I can't be sure. If it was somebody else, just let me know in the comments. But I remember the old black and white movie that they did of The Fly. Or was it color? I don't know. It could have been black and white and colorized. Oh gosh, I've seen so many movies that I'm not even sure anymore of what I see. But on with back to Alfred Hitchcock. You know, I grew up watching Alfred Hitchcock movies, so it's kind of hard when you have to separate the master that you grew up idolizing and loving from, you know, the real life person who wasn't very good, wasn't a very nice person. You know, he was basically a womanizer on set, and he totally sexually harassed Tippi Hedren. So, you know, that's something that's totally uncalled for, inappropriate, and women shouldn't stand for that kind of thing in the movies, you know? And of course back then it was just the culture, you know, men dominated the movie industry, and men still do dominate the movie industry. But you know, more women are speaking up and speaking out, and that's really great. I'm really happy. Oh, I got the Cthulhu, the glow-in-the-dark one. But one of his wings came off. Oh, that's such a bummer. But this glow-in-the-dark one is 1 in 36, and he's rare. And you know what? To be honest with you, it's not like I'm going to resell this on eBay or something like this. So I'm just going to get some super glue and glue this puppy right back here. You know what I mean? It looks like, I mean, I didn't cut him in the box. You know, that cut was nowhere near where his thing was. He probably just got crushed in the shipping of that, which is unfortunate. Sometimes this happens with the minis when, you know, in the shipping. But this is like so cool that I've gotten another rare one. Like these 1, 2, 3, 4 are all rare ones. They're like, that is really cool. And he's a 1 in 36. So if I went back to get another box to try and complete this collection, these 4 I would be highly unlikely to get. So it's actually really cool that I got him, and yeah, I'm not mad at that. I'm just gonna get a little super glue, and that'll be just like new. I'm more excited that I got him and not the, and I said Cthulhu, I meant Cthulhu, I'm sorry. Don't. Cthulhu. I have to remember to say Cthulhu. I don't know why I mispronounced his name. Because I'm used to reading it. I'm used to reading H.P. Lovecraft. You know? That's all. And I read it wrong. But I'm usually speed reading. I speed read a lot of stuff. You know, and that's how I get through like a lot of books. That's how I used to get through a lot of books. Now I have no time to read, and I barely have time to actually listen to books. And I want to listen to more books too, but I don't like the pricing of books when you're on audio tape. I mean, I think that the pricing is a little bit off. I mean, I wouldn't mind paying that much if it was an actual hardback book, but I think when it's audio and it's digital, you should get a little bit of a price break on those. Like, you know, they should come down a little bit more. But here is Frankenstein, or Frankenstein's monster, actually. That's the correct way of referring to him. He is Frankenstein's monster, or his creature, or his creation. He never gave him really a name in the story, in Mary Shelley's story. Which is, I think it was called Frankenstein or the Modern Prometheus. I don't remember the original title. Or Modern Day Prometheus. I believe it's that. I'm not really sure. If you know, please put it in the comments. It's been so long since I read that horror story. Read the original Mary Shelley. And I know everybody's seen probably a ton of different Frankenstein movies, but not many have read the original Mary Shelley story that all of these are based on. So read the original Mary Shelley, because it's actually very, very good. Oh, we have we've got Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. And here's him from the back. Let's see. Just to make sure you guys get that and get them in focus. Get them in focus there. And I love Beetlejuice. I love Tim Burton pretty much any movie that Tim Burton makes. I'm a Tim Burton fan. And I really love Beetlejuice movie. Big Michael Keaton fan, of course. I hope that, I keep hearing rumors that they're doing Beetlejuice 2. And I hope that it's true. But, you know, I don't want to hang my hopes on the rumors that they're doing it, because that would really disappoint me if, you know, it wasn't going to be done. And they've been rumoring about it for years, you know, Beetlejuice 2. So, yeah, I would love for there to be a Beetlejuice 2, but, you know, sometimes we don't get what we want. And Michael Keaton's doing really well in all of his indie films that he's... Birdman. Oh my god, that was really good. Oh, look at this. Now, is this from Lost Boys? I'm not sure. This looks like Kiefer Sutherland from Lost Boys, because he's got the mullet and he's like eating takeout. And he's got like the feather in the ear. I don't know if you can see the detail in that. It looks like he's got like the little feather in the ear. So I believe this is Kiefer Sutherland from Lost Boys. That is pretty cool. I remember when that came out and my mom took us to the drive-in to go see Lost Boys, and that was a really good movie with the Coreys. And I loved the Coreys at the time. I think every little girl during that time in the 80s loved the Coreys. It's like Corey Haim and Corey Feldman. You always wanted to see them together. That, and then Kiefer Sutherland in that. I mean, big Kiefer Sutherland fan. Love 24, of course. Jack Bauer. Jack Bauer saving the world. That is one of my favorite TV series. And let's see. Ooh, I gotta be careful there. I don't cut one of my figures. I already have to glue my very rare Cthulhu. And you know, that's funny because I don't even remember seeing Kiefer Sutherland. I don't see him on the box, but he's in there. And this we have Spike from Gremlins. This one, I remember going to see Gremlins, and you can look at the back here and look how, you know, his mohawk trails all the way back there. But I remember going to the drive-in to see this one, and Spike was pretty gangster. Spike was a total gangster. I mean, when he went and jumped in the pool and created all those like a whole army of gremlins. Woo, you know, Spike was out to take over the world. That was, you know, and I liked Gremlins. I wasn't really a fan of Gremlins 2 that much, but I really do not want them to do a remake of Gremlins, because I think that movie is just good where it is. It's a classic. You don't need to remake it. You don't need to update it. Just let it be. I know Hollywood is so into remaking everything, and sometimes you just let things be. And here we have Creature from the Black Lagoon. Now, I know they've done this before. You know, to me, I don't really see the difference between... Oh, and it's focusing in on my ring there. I don't really see the difference between Swamp Thing and Creature from the Black Lagoon. Now, if you want to let me know go ahead and let me know in the comments, but I think they're really, really, really similar in character. You know, we've done pretty good, and this is the last box. Woohoo! This is the last box, and Kiefer is not on here anywhere. I do not see him anywhere, but I see, you know, we have Spike, who's a 1 in 12. We have the Fly, who's a 1 in 24. We have the glow-in-the-dark Cthulhu, who's a 1 in 36. We have the, you know, I'm not really sure if this is the black and white Alfred Hitchcock or just a regular Alfred Hitchcock. Because the one that's 1 in 72, I don't know if you could see that on the box down there at the bottom, but he looks more black and white. And the other one that's a 1 in 12, he has a purple jacket on. Now, it may be that I have the rare one. Okay, on the box here, you can see, on the front of the box here, you can see more of the figures. And you can see the Kiefer Sutherland is in here too. Don't see what his rarity is. And I also don't see another Alfred Hitchcock on this box. I only see the one, the black and white one, and the one with the purple jacket. So this might be the 1 in 72 one, and it might not be. Can't really say for sure, because the picture on the box, it looks like he's completely black and white. But this one, you know, he's got flesh color. He's flesh color, even though he's wearing black and white, like he's wearing a dark gray jacket over gray pants, which is in the picture. His color, his skin is flesh colored, whereas on the box it's white or gray. So don't know, have to look that up. And now for the piece de resistance. Let's see if I get another figure that I don't have. Again, I need to get a drum roll effect, because that would be really cool if I had a drum roll effect. And then I need to get one of those doo-doo-doos, like from the Price is Right. You know when you lose, the loser sound from the Price is Right. I need one of those for when I get dupes. So let's see, which one do I have now? Oh, and it's Edward Scissorhands. And that's really cool. I like Edward Scissorhands. I like this movie. Again, another favorite of mine from Tim Burton. It always makes me cry when I see the creator and how he didn't get to finish him. But it's so cute and it's so wonderful and it's such a beautifully made film. Not really a horror. I mean, it's just quirky, but I just like it. So, thank you for watching. Remember, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and visit our website, GeekGirlWorld.com, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more unboxings. Bye!